then we were just waiting for the final details to confirm the signings. So it was a late night, but today's a new day. I'm fresh enough to move forward, and I think the window was really positive for us in terms of getting the two boys done and dusted. I think they'll re-energise the squad. They're really looking forward to getting started. Two real big talents, obviously in different positions, and three of the boys went out over the last couple of days as well to play valuable minutes for themselves. So it's been a pretty positive window for us.
There seems to be a clear plan at Rangers now. Nothing happens by accident. The transfers are done quietly without any fuss. Everyone seems aligned and focused. As part of that, Rangers accepted the 3-game ban for Alfredo. In the past, there maybe have been statements, etc. What's been key to implementing that change?
Well, I think as a club, it's something we've spoke about in great detail, and together everyone is aligned, and we have tried to dial the noise down around the club, the unnecessary noise. And part of that is to accept the ban for Alfredo. I've looked at the incident a lot of times now, and I don't think there's a case for us to defend in this situation. Having said that, that doesn't mean we're pleased with everything that happened in that game or that has happened during this season and previous seasons. So it is something behind the scenes myself and the board are working very hard on in terms of trying to find better solutions in terms of the disciplinary and the processes that go on. And it's something we'll continue to try and be a support to in terms of the authorities to try and make things better and more consistent. So it's obviously disappointing from my point of view not to have Alfredo available. It is what it is, but my focus now is on the players that are available to us and trying to get another important result tomorrow.
Thank you.
Mark McDougall, go ahead.
Morning, Stephen.
Good morning.
Jack Simpson's somebody that you've been chasing for quite a while. What qualities could he bring to your squad?
How do you know I've been chasing him for a while?
Well, it's somebody you've been linked with quite a lot over the couple of years you've been here.
Don't believe everything you read, mate. Don't believe everything you read. He's a player that I've been aware of for some time. Followed him quite a bit through the England setup. Really like the way he goes about his business. He's 6'4", left-sided defender. He's comfortable in possession in terms of building out, and that's how we like to play. He's aggressive. I think his mobility's improved over the years. I think he's really took that part of his game and improved on that. And he's a player who's really hungry and has been frustrated with his game time so far. So we're getting a player at a good time, at a good stage, and he's really excited to be here. So it's great to have him finally in the door, and we're obviously getting him 3-4 months ahead of the time we thought. So that's a bonus for me.
Gabriel, go ahead, please.
Morning, Stephen. Just on the other signing yesterday, Scott Wright. Is he coming in to play one of the inside 10 roles? And can he be a big player this season, or is it seasons to come?
He can be a big player tomorrow if he wants to be. Just because we've got these both signings in now rather than the summer doesn't mean that they can't contribute from now till the end of the season. Every game's crucially important, so the plan is for them. The reason we work so hard to get them done now in this window is because they've got a part to play from now till the summer, and they want to help us to make this season a success. So we're excited to have them. Really looking forward to working with both players. Scott, we will analyse this morning. He's going to train with the group. Jack's slightly different. We're waiting for a negative on his COVID test that we've only managed to do yesterday. So Scott's Aberdeen test will pass him clear to train with the boys this morning. So we'll analyse where he's at, and if he looks good this morning and ready, I'll have a chat with him, and there's a possibility he could be in the squad tomorrow.
Joe Hendry, please.
Stephen, you've obviously recently announced the signing of Nnamdi Offalbourne, a pre-contract as well. What is it that you're hoping he'll be able to bring to the side in the summer?
Well, Nnamdi's situation was slightly different to the other two boys in the regards that we had players that wanted to go out on loan. For example, Jordan Jones and Brandon Barker left. yesterday and a few days ago. So it was important we got Scott Wright done, because he's obviously plays in a similar position to the boys. George Edmondson wanted to go and explore the Derby situation, so it was important we got Jack done. Namdi's one that we've identified to come into the group in the summer, but we're really fine in terms of the numbers and the quality and the availability of midfielders we've got right now, so it didn't make sense to push that one right now, but he's certainly a player we're excited and looking forward to working with. Another young talent who we want to try and bring in and develop and improve, but we're really excited for that one nonetheless. So it was a really positive window for us in terms of incomings. 3 or 4 of the boys have gone out to get game time. We're hoping that they go and enjoy their experience and come back in the summer in a better place. So really happy with how yesterday in the window went for us. I must have to pay my respects to Ross Wilson, how he went about it, and the board for their continued support, and it puts us in a stronger place moving forward.
Jordan Campbell, please.
Well, Stephen, you mentioned obviously Jack Simpson being a different type of centre-back that you've brought in. Just looking ahead to the summer when George obviously comes back from Derby, and if Nicola returns for his injury, that would give you 6 options, including Leon. Obviously that must please you, but at the same time, are you thinking that it's probably inevitable 1 or 2 might have to go out in the summer in that area?
Listen, I always like 4 fit, available centre-backs. I think the Catter situation is something we're going to have to assess and analyse as we move forward. He's not going to be available this season, which will mean that he's missed a year's football. So that one could be one where we have to take our time in terms of getting him up to full speed. I'm in regular contact with Nico, but there's no guarantees that Nico's going to be available. It's an injury where you have to take your time and really allow the injury to tell you when it's ready rather than push it for a certain date. So there's no guarantees on Nico right now, and obviously come the summertime. In terms of George has gone out to play. He's had a frustrating year. We obviously had the COVID situation. He's on the back of a hernia injury. He had a dip in form and confidence earlier on in the season and has found it hard to shift the 3 boys that have been fit and available. We've got Leon Balogun's situation where he's played a certain amount of games, and we have an option to explore in the coming weeks and months. So in terms of the answer to your question, we won't have 6 centre-halves next year, but in terms of which 4 we'll end up with, we'll have to just wait and see how we move along. But we're in a real strong position now because we've got 4 really fit, available centre-backs. Jack will take a little bit of time getting up to speed because he hasn't played many games of late, but he's fit, he's ready to go in a couple of days once we get the negative COVID test. There's a possibility he could be involved at the weekend or the following midweek. So that was the important thing for me, to have 4 fit, available centre-halves from now to the end of the season, and we've got that now. Jack's in the door.
Andrew McLean, please.
Morning, Stephen. With Alfredo Morelos out for the next 3 matches, does that just present an opportunity for other players to come in and make their mark?
Yes, it certainly does, absolutely. It also goes to show that the decisions we made in the summer window in terms of having the right numbers, the right quality and the right firepower, in terms of having 4 available number 9s, if you like. We've only got 2 available for the next couple of matches, so we're in an okay position. I'd much rather have the 4 available, of course I would, but getting them signings in terms of Cedric and Kamar was really key in terms of where we're sitting right now and what's going to happen moving forward. They're both looking ready now. Cedric's looking fantastic, and Kamar is as well, and they'll both get obviously opportunities in the coming games.
Jamie Borthwick, please.
Well, Stephen, can I ask about St Johnstone, their team who are looking to get themselves into the top 6 for a cup final to look forward to? What sort of challenge do they present you tomorrow night?
Really good team, really organised. I've been really impressed with Callum since he's come up to the league. We played this team not so long ago, and there was nothing in the game in the early periods, but we managed to really show our quality at key times, and we played ever so well on the day. I think since that result, they've had a real upturn in form and consistency, and congratulations to them getting the final. I think they thoroughly deserve that, and good luck to them in the final as well. So yeah, we're very aware of the test that's coming our way. Organised team, been playing with a back three for the majority of their games, and we've sent Glenn Middleton there on loan because we think it's a real ambitious setup there. They were trying to play the right way with the right organisation. So good luck to them moving forward after tomorrow.
Charles Patterson.
Hello, Stephen. How close is Scott Arfield to returning? I know you said a couple of weeks ago he was on his way back. Is he likely to feature before the European tie?
I think we're nearly there in terms of Scott. He's progressing ever so well with the physio. He's due to come back in with the group towards the end of the week. That will be in around the 5-6 week mark off the top of my head. So he'll probably need a week's training with the group to get himself back up to speed to be available in the squad. But yeah, really pleased with that situation. So it's gone according to plan. The medical team have done a good job, and all being well, you know, I don't want to put an exact game on it, but he should be available for around them European games for sure.
And finally, Ronnie.
Hi, Stephen.
Ronnie.
Hi. Can you give us a flavour of what you're concerned about with regarding the disciplinary process?
Consistencies.
Is that it? Is that just you feel there's...
That's my answer. Consistencies. I think that's what every manager wants. A level of consistency, and for every player or every incident, if you like, to be judged in the same way. So we find that level of consistency. I think that will really help the league moving forward.
For instance, did you think Darren McGregor should have been cited?
Not my player. I think the decision's being made in that situation. I can't control or affect that decision now, so it makes no sense in me commenting on it.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Obviously, you sealed your deal last night to arrive early. Just wondering, you know, how excited are you to get that done? And in terms of the style of football at Rangers, how do you feel that the way you evolved as a player at Aberdeen will help you transition into Steven Gerrard's team?
Yeah, first of all, I'm buzzing to be here, and I can't wait to get started. Obviously trained today and just getting about the boys. Obviously getting to meet some of them this morning, so I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait to get started. And yeah, obviously I've seen the way Rangers play, and I really think it will suit my game. And I've been at Aberdeen now for obviously all my life, and I really appreciate kind of what they've done with me and the player they've made me today. And now I'm just ready to go to the next level with Rangers.
Joe Henry, go ahead.
Scott, you said when you joined you were impressed with everyone at the club, but have the same aims and ambitions. You've just joined, you've said obviously you've been at Aberdeen your whole life. What are your aims and ambitions now that you're a Rangers player?
First of all, obviously I want to try and break into the team. I know it's not going to be easy. The team have been obviously playing fantastic at the minute, and the league position shows that. So first of all, I'm just coming to get in, kind of get my face around the place, get to meet the boys, as I said, and just kind of work my way into the team.
Gabriel, go ahead.
Scott, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. Talk about leaving Aberdeen. How hard was it to leave the club that you've been at for such a long time? And also, how surprised were you when the call came down the line from Rangers, such big rivals to Aberdeen?
Obviously it was a difficult decision for me to make, leaving Aberdeen. As you said, I've been there for so long, but it was a decision that I kind of felt I had to make almost. And as I said before, I'm very thankful to all the staff at Aberdeen coming through the youth academy from such a young age to then breaking into the first team, and obviously all the first team staff for how they've all taken care of me. And it's, as I said, it's something I'll always remember. But as I've said before, now it's time to focus on Rangers, and I'm ready to kind of break into the team here.
Charles Patterson.
Hi, Scott. Where do you see your ideal position in this Rangers team, who I guess play a little bit differently to Aberdeen, and where do you see yourself fitting in?
Obviously, I know they can, as you say, they play a bit of a different shape. As I said, I'll obviously get out to training and kind of get a gist for the boys and speak to the manager about kind of formations and tactics and kind of where he sees me as well. But most importantly for me is just to try to get into the team, whatever position that will be, and then try and make it my own. And just try and make that position my own.
Andrew McLean, please.
Hi, Scott. When you sealed your pre-contract agreement not too long ago. Did you feel you were desperate to just get in the door now? I know you'd maybe taken a bit of stick from Aberdeen supporters, as players tend to do when they move from Aberdeen to Rangers.
Yeah, there was always going to be a bit of backlash. I kind of expected that with the decision, but as I said, it was a decision I felt like I had to make. And when I spoke to the management and the staff at Rangers, I was really excited to be coming here and to be joining such a massive club. And as I said, I feel they're definitely going to be taking me to the next level, and I'm looking forward to working with all the staff here. Obviously, I've only been in not long this morning, but I just can't wait to get started.
Mark McDougall.
Well, Scott, Right Jack was quick to welcome you to the club on social media when you joined. How much easier does that make it, having somebody that you know already at the club to come in and get into it?
Yeah, it's always ideal when there's one or two friendly faces. Jacko obviously was my captain at Aberdeen when I was kind of just coming through into the first team, and I've played with Greg Stewart as well. So yeah, as I said, it's always good to have a friendly face who can welcome me in. But so far, the boys have been very welcoming so far.
David Eckert.
Morning, Scott. Now, you obviously are joining a team that has some very definite achievements in mind for this season. On top of that, Scotland reaching the Euros. So the incentives are there for you if you can get into the first team. Would you look ahead to maybe improving on your Scotland cap record?
It's always something, I think, as a professional player you want to try and achieve, is playing for the national team. But as I kind of said before, the main aim for me just now is just kind of get my face in the door and get to meet the team, get to meet the management, kind of show them what kind of player I am, and then kind of get settled into the Rangers team, and then whatever will come with that will come.
Thank you.
Ronnie, go ahead.
Hi, Scott. You me okay? Yeah. How excited are you the prospect of winning a title within months of joining Rangers?
It's obviously a very exciting time to be joining Rangers, but kind of for me as a player, I'm looking to come in and improve, and I feel after my conversations I've had with the management and the staff that it's a great place for me to come and improve here, and that's something I'm really looking forward to as well.
Andrew McLean.
Hey, Scott, you're hoping that you can maybe get a bit of game time tomorrow?
I'm not actually sure what the plan is. I'll come in and train this morning and kind of just take it from there, but hopefully, yeah, that's hopefully the plan. I'll train this morning and kind of see how that goes. So yeah, hopefully. And
finally, Jamie.
Just on Ryan Jack again, Scott, the success that he's made of that move from Aberdeen to Rangers, how much of an inspiration is that to you? Is it the sort of thing that you look at to try and emulate in making this move here?
I always felt Jacko was an important player at Aberdeen for the way we kind of played, and I think ever since Jacko has joined Rangers, he's obviously became a very important player for Rangers and the national team. As you say, it's something I'll try and emulate, and as I said, it's just try to break into the team just now, work hard while I'm here, and that'll kind of take me where it'll take me. So no, I'm looking forward to it.
Great job, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.